We are in Chongqing, the fastest growing city in the world and probably one of the biggest cities in the world. It's the size of Austria, so like one European country, and 31 million people living here. And it's growing. Why millions of money and people coming here to Chongqing every year? We will check it out today and try to feel the vibes of the city. You can feel this is a huge megapolis, like mega city, and it's still very Chinese, you know. It still have these local vibes, not globalized by the Western world, not get influenced. So Chongqing is really like a city of contrast, you know, like China, that's like a country of contrast, but Chongqing, I think where you can feel it mostly. And now we go to meet a German entrepreneur who opened a few restaurants here, successful German restaurants, and ask him a couple of questions, how he feels to live in this city and what opportunity for businesses, for foreign businesses Chongqing has. Let's go. Actually, I'm first time here.
Okay, in Chongqing?
Yeah.
Okay.
And so to understand how it's working, we want to show it from the more like business side, from economic side,
okay.
Like it's dynamic, and like actually it's called like why millions come to Chongqing. People, money, all millions like coming here.
Okay.
I think a couple of people mentioned your restaurant.
Oh, okay, cool.
So
that makes me happy. I'm from Germany, the west part of Germany, called Aachen. It's the most western city of Germany. And I've been here for like 5 years already.
In Chongqing?
Yes, in Chongqing, yeah. My wife's from Chongqing, but I didn't meet her here. I met her at university in the UK.
In UK?
Yeah, before I didn't really know about Chongqing, but then I met her, and then I visited her in here to see her parents. And then I was here, she took my passport, and then I couldn't leave anymore, you know? Kidding.
No, really. So you come to visit her, and you saw Chongqing. It was the first time in China for you, right?
I'm also, the other thing is also I'm relatively young at that time. I was 22, and I was just finished with university, and I thought, okay, you know, I'm young, I can maybe start my own business. And yeah, actually the first business I did was not this one. I was doing beer import.
Here in Chongqing?
Yes. But that didn't go so well. So while I was doing the business, I met my current partner, not my wife. It's a guy. That's why we call it sausage brothers. Yeah. We're two brothers of different mothers. Then we decided to open our first store in Gebr Bay. That's the center. You've probably been.
But before, you didn't plan to go to Asia at all, I think, right?
No, I mean, I had some kind of interest towards China or Asia, but I didn't really have a plan to live here for a long time.
So what was the first reaction when you went to Chongqing for the first time?
Yeah, I mean, it's a massive city, you know. I was very surprised. Like the city center is kind of like a Manhattan, you know. Yeah. And it's just all these huge skyscrapers, and you really have the feeling that it's a really big metropolis. But to be honest, I wouldn't compare it to New York, you know. From the outside, yes, but from the inside, it's completely different.
I mean, like, how did you consider to maybe you together with your wife move to Germany or like to Europe? Why you just like?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
Why you chose Chongqing to stay here?
Yeah, because I guess at that time I really thought there was a lot of opportunities, you know. First, as a foreigner, you know, you have kind of another sales point, you know. Yeah. And second, you see the city changing so much, and you feel like, okay, here you can really still get some new stuff going, you know. Yeah, and especially there was not so much Western food here. I just thought there was a big opportunity as a German, you know, with not so much Western culture here. Yeah.
So for now, you and your partner are owners of 2 restaurants, as I know.
We have 4 actually. 4? Yes, we have.
On the map, I just found.
Yeah, the other ones are in Chengdu.
In Chengdu.
Yes. Originally we had 5, but because of the pandemic, we had to close one. Yes.
So in Chongqing you have 2 restaurants?
Yes.
One here in city center and one a bit far away?
Yes. In the university town.
It's
That's like, it's almost almost a Sichuan.
But what about like your first restaurant was on the main shopping street, right?
Yes, our first restaurant
Yeah.
was on a like a tourist street.
Yeah, Ziefangbai, right?
Yes.
But
There's a lot
why
of
you moved from there?
yes, two reasons. First, the first reason we had to move because the contract ran out. And then the second reason was that Bay became a really big tourist center and not really a place for locals. It's like one of at least before the pandemic, it was one of the biggest tourist places in the whole of China, you know?
Wow.
Yes, one of I heard like per year, like 500 million people visits in Chongqing, you know. But tourists are not really our customer target, you know, because they come to Chongqing not to eat German sausage, they come to Chongqing to eat hot pot, right?
Salary. Average salary for locals in this kind of job is around 3,500, 4,000.
4,000. And it's still like, I mean, like, and they can have apartment for like 2,000, 1,500? No, you cannot
because in
rent.
Chongqing is very particular.
Yeah.
Chongqing has the highest number of so-called government-sponsored work apartments. You know, they get subsidized, and the rent is much cheaper. Maybe just like 500 or to 800.
Government subsidy.
Yes, exactly.
So it's not an employee pays for this.
No.
It's oh, that's.
I mean, they have to pay the rent themselves.
Yeah.
But the government subsidizes the part. You know.
Yeah.
I guess the real estate is owned by the government even. I'm not quite sure, but what I know is that the Chongqing has the highest number of these kind of apartments in whole of China.
That's cool. Interesting. I think that's all for now. No, it's cool. Thank you.
Thank you.
So they call Chongqing is Chinese San Francisco because you know there's all these mountains up and down, these hills in the city. And you know, interesting thing. Have you seen any sharing bikes here? No one go by bicycle here because like impossible. You see these ups and hills, you cannot do it with the bicycle. And even this landscape, originally, it's not good for transportation at all. They make a miracle, I mean Chongqing government, and to connect all the things together so you don't feel any discomfort when you're traveling around the city. It's quite fast. So we should be fast and go further. So we're in a famous Chongqing metro, probably is one of the most famous metro in the world. Even you never heard about Chongqing or like Lizi bus station, you saw these pictures, you saw these videos of this metro going through the building above the city. So this thing in Chongqing, now you know. Here is this view, and here's a river with the bridges and mountains. Really amazing. I don't know, something special. I can compare with any place. Maybe, you know, it's a mix of Hong Kong, Shenzhen, and Shanghai, something like this, all together mixed. Coming. They even have sound to let people know this is coming. So it's really, the whole district is all about cool design cafes and restaurants and places just to make photos. You see a lot of youngsters here, cool fashion young people. Before, like in 1940, it was Central Bank of the Republic of China counterpart site. So they made money here, and now another small businesses also make money here. But before they was really producing money, and now they're making money. 你觉得你们以后毕业长大，你们会去另外一个城市，还是留在重庆这边发展？回来吗？那然后呢？还是不想去其他的城市发展吗？
不太想去。
我不知道这边机会多吗？对年轻人的话，
还行吧。
嗯。We are on the main night street of Chongqing. Here, like all locals have fun. And today is Sunday, and it's full of people. I don't know if they need to work tomorrow on Monday, but they're full of people. And we are going to meet the owner of one of the restaurants here. He is from Macau, he lived in Europe, and he opened his place in Chongqing. Introduce yourself like shortly.
Yeah, basically I'm from Macau. I'm born in Macau. Then I studied in England and also worked in England before. My Chongqing story is sort of like, people sort of coming as a customer in my restaurant, and they sort of offer me some project in Shanghai, Guangzhou, Beijing, and sort of then I know some people from Chongqing. Then I came and sort of see it myself, and sort of I make a choice in Chongqing because it's sort of it's like Chinese Manhattan, right?
So okay, you're like potential partners. They offer you some projects here in China.
Yeah.
And then you was choosing the city, right?
Yeah, I was choosing the city because of Chongqing is cheaper to live in. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and sort of similar popular as Shanghai, Beijing, and Guangzhou.
But what about like people like Chongqing local people? Your customers mostly like local people, I think, right? And are they ready to pay that amount of money for like foreign wine and very expensive food? Like, do they understand this?
Yeah, they do understand it. They do sort of but yeah, Chongqing people are a little bit stubborn. They sort of they like spicy.
Yeah.
Yeah, everything you need to put some spicy on it. Just a normal steak. They want some spicy powder to go with it. Yeah, and they expecting sort of pasta is spicy.
You mentioned an interesting feature like Chongqing people, they're straightforward. Yeah. They're not like always telling truth or something. I think it's a good advantage for foreign entrepreneurs to come here, and also maybe why you choose Chongqing also like this.
They are quite welcoming for foreign people. Yeah, and they try to sort of try to understand foreign people, and they just living together.
And it's easier to make business probably because many foreigners for them it's hard to make business with Chinese people because they don't tell all things. They're trying to tell you a different way and not that
sneaky
straightforward.
way. So I like those one, but Chongqing people is not. Chongqing people is quite straightforward. Yeah.
That's interesting because like they're rounded by like traditional Chinese regions, and then in Chongqing it's like a miracle.
How they survive, like what they call the character is called Jianghu. It's all, you can say that it's all talk about respect. Yeah, they respect each other. So that's why they so straightforward, and they don't hide anything.
I think I was enough answers.
Okay. Yeah. Welcome
really
to Chongqing.
I appreciate your time.
Okay.
Thank you for this.
Thank you.
We talked to foreign entrepreneurs here in Chongqing, in the German guy and the Macau guy who lived a lot in Netherlands and come here. An interesting case that they have a lot of choices like Beijing, Shanghai, Guangdong, whereas like at the same time in Chongqing there are a lot of niches in the business, there are a lot of opportunities, and if you started here right now, I think could imagine after 5 or 10 years they probably will build here huge chains of their businesses, and this is the right time for foreign business to come to Chongqing. Chongqing 过年是不是很热闹吗？多不多人？很多人吗？今年生意怎么样？还可以吗？ We came to one of the Chongqing tech zones, new zones, and here we are going to the office of the company. It's called Renren Video. It's one of the leading Chinese video platforms, and they moved to Chongqing just like not that long ago. With all staff, whole office was from another part of China that's moved especially to Chongqing. Why they did it? Let's go and ask. 你们什么时候搬到这里？
9、10月份。
去，所以
我是10月底才来的公司，然后在我来之前的话就已经是搬到这上面。
所以就几个月，是不是？
对，几个月。
可是我看到很多空的地方，是不是等一下就还有很多人会过来从？
陆陆续续还会招人的。
你是本地人，重庆人。
对，重庆本地人。
你是这边上大学吗？
对，这边上大学，然后毕业。
那毕业以后你一直在这里吗？
不是，我毕业之后去了杭州工作，然后在杭州待了接近3年的时间，然后是去年才回到重庆这边的。
Actually, before I was in Fujian province, I worked there for a few months and I just came back recently.
Why?
I didn't like the food there.
Really?
Yeah, I prefer the spicy one, of course.
那消费呢？这边是怎么样？
消费还是不高的，还是比较就是那种能接受。能接受的话，看你怎么去消费。平时你要吃喝玩乐的话，肯定会消费高一点。你要说正常生活的话呢，还是反正大家都能接受。
很多人现在说杭州很舒服的城市，就是也是压力没有这么大，跟上海一样什么的。可是你还是会到重庆发展。
对，因为现在重庆的话，一个是我家在重庆，我家人朋友都在重庆这边。然后是之前觉得大学那会儿觉得重庆这边的就业范围不是那么的广，但是几年之后，现在重庆慢慢发展也很不错了，然后就业慢慢也扩大了之后，就选择回重庆这边。
You live with parents?
Before, yes.
Now?
No, now I rent my own apartment.
Alone? Can I ask how much money you pay for the apartment monthly?
1800.
1800 per month.
It's okay, I think.
1800.
Yeah.
It is good.
Yeah, it's good.
所以你一个人住，你自己住的一个人，没有女朋友。
对，是。对，北上广那边租房子不太现实，太贵了。
大城市主要是我觉得我现在在杭州待了几年，其实觉得像杭州、上海这种城市是相对重庆是比较压力会比较大的，然后买房啊、物价都是比重庆高的。重庆的话，我是觉得是比较适合生活的一个城市。
那你觉得这种 IT 公司跟任任食品一样，他们为什么会搬到重庆？
一个是可能觉得重庆这边，地理环境肯定就不用说了，这边山好水好，主要是人也很美。咱们重庆这边美女帅哥都挺多的。然后还有一个是现在重庆是正处于一个发展中吧，慢慢发展是越来越好的。虽然比不上北上广深这种大城市，但是我相信它之后肯定会慢慢发展的越来越好的。
未来5年、10年，还是打算在这边在重庆发展吗？
在这边的，就99.99%的就是很大的概率会在重庆这边待着。
So now we got facts that many young people really prefer Chongqing to Beijing, Shanghai, or like south of China. Here, like the 25-year-old guy can rent the whole apartment for him and his girlfriend, and he still have a rest of money to like have fun for entertainment and all. It's impossible whether you like just graduated and get the whole apartment in Beijing, Shanghai. You can chill here in Chongqing while working, and the thing is there are a lot of jobs here in huge international and IT companies, so all what they want they can find here in Chongqing. We came to Chongqing to answer the question why millions of people, of companies, of money is coming here. And what I realized, it's not about only coming, it's about staying here. All people who come here, they stay here and they don't want to move. Here's not that much pressure, but it's quite developed city with good infrastructure, with amazing food, with amazing people, and there are a lot of choice for jobs for young people. And even Chongqing people who go abroad or who go to study and work to another cities are coming back here. So if you're looking for opportunities for traveling, for business, for living, I think Chongqing is one of the best places in the world for now, and it's really the fastest growing city in the world. And now we know why. So if you like this video, subscribe, put like, and leave a comment. What do you think about Chongqing?